So we're working on fire mitigation. Right now is the time to do it, to protect your homestead from another ravaging firestorm this summer. Stay tuned and I'll explain what we are doing for our homestead. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. We got a crew here that's going to be taking down some trees that are going to eventually, if we leave them, grow up into the power line. Well, we don't want trees growing into the power lines because this last summer, through California and Oregon, we had some high windstorms here, and they caused power lines to spark and malfunction, and they sparked a lot of fires. And that way, the power company is trying to mitigate a lot of loss this year by taking a proactive stance at clearing lands underneath major power lines around the base of power poles that have transformers that could spark because if a bird lands on them. Last year, me and my neighbors actually had to stomp out a fire down the road because a bird fried itself on the wire, caused the wire to spark, and sparked the very dry grass. During the time while our whole region was on fire, we had the big Worthington fire, and we had the big fire that torched 3 towns and completely burnt those towns out. So these gentlemen are taking out the dangerous trees that could cause a problem down the road. So I'm glad they're here. And talking to them earlier, one of the young men also gave me some tips on more mitigation that I can do for my land to try to prevent the wildfires. And that is all this dried grass. He gave me an idea of just getting in some grid patterns, rototilling in some grid patterns and wetting those down, and then taking my torch, and right now is a good time of year to do it, is burn all this dry grass off and all these burrs, and also destroys the tick eggs, because as the deer come through here, the deer will lay their tick eggs. The deer don't lay tick eggs, but the deer will leave tick eggs along the grasses, and then that keeps bringing ticks back. But when there's no grass available, yeah. And it also prevents the danger from these burrs growing back, because once these seeds are destroyed, they're gone, at least until the next time we burn. And this grass will no longer be a problem this next summer if we should have a raging forest fire in areas of our little community up here in the valley, in the mountains that haven't burned. If we get another, say, lightning spark storm, and it starts a fire and we get a burning ember that lands on here, it's going to torch it, especially in the dry heat of the summer. We've seen some devastating fires last year. It was a horrific year. So we're going to try to mitigate as much as we can. So as far as homesteaders go, start now in clearing out a defensible zone around your house, around your outbuildings, and then if you can, your whole property, and get a good, nice, defensible zone and clear out all the fire, dangerous fire, explosive fire fuels that you can, like this dry grass. So we're going to work really hard at continuing this effort of, taking the fuels away for fire. Well, that's all I have to say on this subject is just start now. Yeah, while the weather is accommodating so you don't start a crazy wildfire in your neck of the woods. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. We're a frugal homestead tucked high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest. And I thank this crew for coming and giving me some wonderful tips at further fire mitigation, like burning this grass. Yeah, that's going to help out a lot. Please stay tuned to more videos. You can do that by subscribing, then clicking that bell icon. That'll alert you to new videos as I upload them. Another thing you can do is click that share button. Sharing my media on your social media platforms helps us out. Give us a thumbs up, like the show, and hey, always be safe and please always be kind. We'll see you guys in the next episode, okay? Bye-bye now.